Hello and welcome to UMass Women's Hockey on 91.1 WMUA, our YouTube page here in Amherst. And guess what? We're going to get off right away here. UMass versus Colorado State. A number 12 UMass Minutewomen team going up against a team in Colorado State that has won their last 3 games. First possession to Colorado State, left-hand side. It's Brianna Qualley. Sends it around to the right side there. Is the Minutewomen to fork it out. Jacob, early thoughts in this one actually after this possession here as it's shot wide by Lan Ford. Starting goal for UMass is Sophie Shipton. Shot goes wide of her on the left. Tries to fight for the rebound there. Gobbles it up for the whistle. Jacob, what are you expecting in this matchup?
I expect a good game, John. It's great to be here with you on this Friday night. Quick start here, no national anthem. That was a little bit choppy, but these are two teams. Look, Colorado State, they've come a long way. They're hot. We'll talk about that in a little bit with a couple of wins coming into this matchup. And the Minutewomen looking to build off some not great things from last week, but trying to get themselves back in the win column.
They played number 1 Liberty and unfortunately lost both of those games, but number 1 ranked team in the nation for a reason. UMass comes back home for a one-off game against Colorado State, hoping to respond. But here comes Colorado State. Emmy Coquette fires it wide. Goes to the right side. Gromko in the right corner, digging forward there. It's shipped to the near side.
And the big thing for UMass this game, John, like you mentioned before, no Sarah Matthews. She's been a rock for the Minutewomen, around a 2.5 goals against average. So the question is, how will they respond with a different tender in between the pipes here early in this game?
Shifted a new recruit for this season, and she's been pretty solid in her own right. She's got a 1.45 goals against average and 941 save percentage. That's going to be offsides. Faceoff will come back to the neutral zone.
So far, a quick start from both teams, exactly what you want to see. Just a couple minutes into this game, 1:45 to be exact. But John, you talk about before how UMass, they went on the road down to Liberty, then they come back here for the one-off game. It's a good chance for them to get back in the win column, refuel for Thanksgiving break, and then really get rolling into the new year.
Here's a UMass chance right out front. A shot on goal. Great save there by the goaltender, Morgan Neubauer. It's almost sent in between the wickets there.
That's something that UMass, they've done really well, just getting traffic in front of their goaltenders, getting rebounds. They almost got that one to slide through Neubauer.
Their first shot on goal, a great chance so far. Evans' shot from the point hits Abby Dunn in front, who tried to hit the deck. Kept in for now by Hope Viskovitz along the right point. Maya Shapiro digging for it as well. And they come loose to the Rams.
Good to see Abby Dunn's all right after that, John. She got drilled right in the head.
Dangerous there. Riley Evans always shooting the pucks from the point, and Dunn in the way that time. Luckily, she's all right. Elaine Ford, left side of the zone. Joanna Zhu strips her of the puck. Sends it to the near side for Abby Dunn. She looks up ice, trying to connect with Kelsey Partridge. She'll skate after it in the left side. Partridge tries to back in it middle, gets back to her stick. Wraparound tries out front. Great save there as Joanna Zhu tried to tuck it home. 2 great chances for UMass, both denied by Neubauer.
That was just a gorgeous save by Neubauer, going from her left to her right, extending the pad and denying the Minutewoman forward right in the paint.
Joanna Zhu still searching for her first goal of the season. Has the 3 assists to her name, but no goals yet. Here come the Rams. Qualley left side, working on Malhewitt. Sent out front, goes just wide. And Little is on the puck to send it out. 16:25 to go in the first. So far, 0-0. Jaron Deere alongside Jacob Repper. UMass versus Colorado State here in Amherst. Thank you for joining us on this Friday evening. Rams will look up ice back the other way. Some contact there with Shane McDonald. No call will come as she heads to the bench.
UMass could have gotten away with one right there. A little bit too much contact perhaps, but the referee linesman, they say play on. And continuing a really fast-paced first period, John, already 5 minutes in.
A couple chances for either side. Here comes UMass towards this direction. Carrie Balerna, she'll chop at the puck, trying to get it deep. In comes a Ram to take it away. Julia Williams tries to bank it off neutral zone boards. Sent right back in, no icing. Shelby Little, the captain. Of course, the two captains for UMass, Little and Sarah Matthews, talked about her absence, at least in this one. That one goes for icing for the Rams. Or for UMass, it'll come back the other way for the Rams.
And that's a frustrating little hiccup there from the Minutewomen because they've got their top line on, and a line that does a lot of damage on the offensive side of things. Now you go back to a defensive zone faceoff. You've been on for around a minute and a half. Their job trying to win one, get the puck down the ice, go for the change.
Rams win the faceoff to the right side. Schmidlap tried to get it low. She'll shoot towards the net. That one tipped wide. Pearson charges after it and gets it out. Gromko trying to poke it ahead. Great defense on the back check by Ruby Schmidlap. Or rather, that must have been Amber Norris as Schmidlap is in behind the goal line there. She sends it out front. Shot to Shipton. She'll make the save. Off the chance from Jessica McLaren.
Both goalies exchanging some great saves. Shipton that time pretty far back in her own net. Comes out to the top of the crease to challenge it and makes a real calm save. And that gives the Minutewomen a change that they needed. That top line was on there for at least 2 minutes.
Say Colorado State probably has the majority of the zone time here, but UMass has been able to create a couple of quick chances off the rush and probably have two of the best scoring chances. Here's another one off the rush, but unfortunately, Maya Shapiro was offsides. Lily Sparrow on the puck there, Jacob.
And that's crushing because the Minutewomen have done some pretty good things off the rush to start this game. Shapiro just getting a little too antsy, jumps it, and on a 2-on-1, that's really, really unfortunate for the Minutewomen.
They'll win the neutral zone draw. Partridge tries to make a move. Great defensive play once again by Amber Norris. Banked off boards and in for McDonald. She can't get it deep, and it comes back towards the Power U here at the Minnie Mullins Center. That one's given away to McGregor. She'll try to muscle it in. Comes back over the line. But Coquette will dump. Slides to the right side. She'll chase after it. Now she'll head to the bench as UMass will try and grab this loose puck. 6 minutes gone in the first. Here comes Partridge. She's got the speed. Kelsey Partridge tries to send it middle. Goes off a Rams skate there. Evans keeps it in for now. Partridge going to head to the bench from behind the play. And the Rams will take possession. Down goes Balerna as the puck goes over the line. Here come the Rams. Brianna Qualley once again, 13 points on the year. That's second most on the team. Second to Elaine Ford, who has 16. And UMass, they're ranked. They've had some pretty difficult matchups, of course. 2 games against Liberty most recently. Their 4-6-2 record and lack of scoring has not been the best, I'd like to say, for Bill Wright and company, but they are working on it. Bill Wright, of course, here for his 14th season head coaching this UMass team. Here comes the Minutewomen back the other way. Julia Williams with some speed. She'll shoot. That one with a lively bounce off end boards comes to the left side for Evans. Kept in by Williams. She'll chip it down low. She'll have to go for a change as Balerna will do the sole forecheck. Suzak shot into the glove of Shipton. She'll play it off. Ahead come UMass again, but they turn it over in the neutral zone as things sort of settle down here midway through the first. Arguin, though, wants to change that tide. A great forecheck here has the Ram defender all wrapped up. Emma Compton goes down low for Pearson, tries to get a bad angle shot to go. It goes back behind the goal. Arguin again. Up top to Malcuit. She'll bank it off the right side. Out front. Crafty play there by Arguin. Just couldn't get a shot on net was Gromko. Kept in there by Dunford. She'll shoot. No tip was made. Off end boards. Rebound. Save by Neubauer. She's made 3 great saves in this one. And here comes the Rams. Breakaway chance on Shipton. Backhand save. Rebound sent wide. Oh, baby. Great chances for both teams. Neither can get past the goalies.
And they're standing on their heads there. The Minutewomen at one end of the ice had a couple looks, John, on the back post. Just couldn't get it to go. And then Shipton makes a first great save, and a couple Minutewomen were there in front of the net to guide the puck aside because, well, Colorado State, they had a wide open net and couldn't convert.
Here's Shapiro. UMass wants some more opportunities. Lily Sparrow now in the right corner. She'll send it around behind the net. Gets caught up there and comes back to the right corner. UMass, Abby Dunn. She'll send it up top. Roach shot into the mixer there. Rebounds available, but Neubauer has the cover.
From my angle here, that puck looked a little bit loose, John, under Neubauer. Possibly a premature whistle. The Minutewomen just couldn't find it, but nevertheless for Neubauer, a couple of fantastic saves from her, keeping this Colorado State team in the game. And that's not to say that they haven't had their fair share of chances. They have, but some really good back and forth play, especially offensively.
Man, what a great start we've seen to this game. Lots of fun, 10 minutes in. No goals on the board, but there's been some great offensive pressure if you're just tuning in. Both goalies have made some great saves. UMass keeps it in at the line. Roach will dump it to the right corner. Abby Dunn will try and chase after it, but it's Kylie McGregor to skate towards open ice. Off the bench comes Joanna Zhu. She thwarts that rush, and it's Kelsey Partridge back the other way. Partridge into the zone. Shot. Scores! Kelsey Partridge fires one over the blocker side and gives UMass the lead 1-0.
How about that sequence? Kelsey Partridge dangles in, dangles out, gets herself free. Open ice with her hands and finds the back of the net. Just a fantastic goal. You had to feel like a goal was coming, John, in the type of opportunities both these teams have gotten, and they get one in the hands of Kelsey Partridge.
How about that? UMass on top. 10 minutes in, 1-0. Over a Rams team that, while they're not ranked, they're pretty darn good. 8-4 record on the team. Or on the year, that is. Here's Shelby Little as the referee kind of gets in the way there. She went down. The puck goes to the far side.
Referee was asleep at the wheel there.
A little bit of a pick there for the Rams. And here comes UMass right back in. Relentless pressure so far for Bill Wright's offense. Joanna Zhu held up from behind. But UMass keeps it in. Shea McDonald, her shot gets blocked by Morgan Adams. It deflects to the right side, Zhu, but McDonald gets it loose, sends it out front. Balerna couldn't get a shot away. Kept in by Evans, she'll shoot. Blocked in front there, it's available in the slot, sent wide. He'll chase after it in the right corner. Cut Larchuk, can't get it out. Little spanks it right back in, but eventually not yet cleared over the line. How about this UMass forecheck, Jacob, just hemming Colorado State in their own zone.
Yeah, that's exactly what you want to do after scoring a goal, keeping up the forecheck, keeping up the pressure. This Colorado State team, they're defensively just out of line right now. They're exhausted, and we haven't had a whistle for the past couple minutes. A lot of it because of this UMass forecheck.
Look at the breakout this time. It's Ruby Schmidlab to the right corner. She's got 3 assists on the year, still searching for her first goal of the season. Evans gets it loose from the corner, and Little tries to bank it off glass that is not there because that's the UMass bench. It goes out of play.
Bill Wright doing a little duck and cover there. Don't want to get that nice Navy blazer chalked up. We've seen that happen to Coach Carvel on the men's side of things, John, pretty recently. Dangerous spot to be on that bench.
Now, Bill Wright, you saw a great shot of him there, and he's been around the block. I had the pleasure of speaking with him a couple of weeks ago, and I mean, This is a bit of a hobby for him. Of course, it's ACHA club hockey, but he does have a day job. This is his night job, but I mean, he's a former player, played in the OHL and the former WPHL. Even went overseas to play in Germany and Italy. So UMass has a great coach for them, and he has them in shape tonight. Gromko chasing after this one, negates the icing. A great job by Colorado State to not allow UMass to build off of that chance, at least for now. The Minutemen do have it back in the left corner. Down goes Gromko. Got to watch out for the skate there with Pearson. It was dangerous, but they play on. Gromko spins it middle. It'll come to McHewitt. Down low for Arguin. Fires it out front. Back to Malhewitt. Shot, save, rebound. Arguin sends it just off the side of the net. Malhewitt again off her line. Sends it all the way around to the left side of the zone. There, it will not go over the line, but it is chipped into the bench out of play.
And right now, with 7:12 left in this first period, this is emergency time right now for Colorado State. They are reeling defensively. They've gotten bailed out by their goaltender a couple times, but they just haven't been able to get the puck below UMass's goal line and apply any pressure at all, to be frank.
Couple more seconds of pressure for UMass here as they win the draw, but it's gotten right out. Some inadvertent contact there with Sparrow and Leposak. But more time in the offensive zone for UMass. Abby Dunn, right corner. Trying to get it past Kylie McGregor. Comes back to the right corner for Leposak. Stuck there with 6:40 to go in the first. UMass leads 1-0. Courtesy of Kelsey Partridge, her third goal of the season. Sent up top for Roach. Her slap shot tipped wide.
See that look a couple times tonight, John. A lot of tips out in front. The Minutemen not afraid to get their sticks on the ice, try to deflect something in on goal.
Here's
see
another
it again there.
Yeah, Alex Shelby Little tried to find the stick of Sparrow, just couldn't poke it home. Dunn in the right corner. Trying to get it past Partridge. Left side and back down low to the stick of Kylie McGregor. She can't get it out. McGregor and a couple more Rams have been on the ice for numerous seconds, if not numerous minutes by now. And they are reeling because of that. Here's Shane McDonald on the forecheck. UMass trying to get it loose for some more attacking time. That's Ruby Schmidlap to miss the outlet pass all the way down. No icing, not enough juice on that sliding puck, but right back the other way for UMass. Just goes ahead of Joanna Zhu and back out to the neutral zone.
Outlet pass a little bit too strong, but that's something we've seen the Minutemen do a couple times tonight. That long stretch pass from their own defensive zone, the feed out front, it's been working pretty well for them.
Been great off the rush and have had numerous chances in the Ram zone, but here's Qualley back the other way, working on Shelby Little. Little gets the stick on that puck, tries to send it up the near side, but it deflects back towards the slot. A chance there as, I believe that was Maher that took a whack at it, couldn't get it on goal. Comes back up top, but it's called offsides as Kartlarchuk couldn't keep it in.
But a pretty good crowd here at the Mini Mullins Center, John, nonetheless. With Thanksgiving coming up, a couple students already going home. This is a solid showing from the Minutewomen faithful.
I'd say so. Have to get a shot of the crowd down the left-hand side in a moment if we can. There it is. The Colorado State fans have made the trip as well. A couple folks on this right side. We thank everyone for tuning in at home. UMass versus the Rams, 1-0 UMass. Under 5 minutes to go in the first. Here's Elan Ford, the leading goal scorer for the Rams. She'll shoot. That one deflected by the blocker of Shipton. Turnover, Ford again. She can't get all of that one. It slides to the stick of Itzkovitz for Williams to clear. Neutral zone battle here. Arguin kicks it in. Kartlarchuk on the back check. Being whacked at by Arguin. No icing in the call as this one slides down. Some choppy ice there in that left side of the UMass zone. A couple pucks have died towards the left circle there. Arguin trying to get it up the near side. It goes to the left corner as they battle for it there, but it's loose for Arguin. She'll skate out. The sophomore from Amherst finds Gromko. Gromko with 2 points in the series against Liberty. She has been a massive force for this UMass team over the years. Gromko in the left corner. She'll bank it off boards to the right. Pearson's there. She'll feed it up top for Malcuit. Back down low, off in boards. 3 minutes to go in the first. UMass still leading 1-0. There's a puck out front. Pearson tries to jam it home. It goes back to Gromko below the goal line. And now to the far side to be cleared down the ice. Back the other way for Kennedy Pearson. She can't send it middle. Turnover there. Shapiro off the rush. Her shot is blockered away.
How about Shapiro coming right off the bench? Lasers one in on goal, catches the blocker. A great save there.
Neubauer stopped 7 of 8 shots that she has faced. Shipton has stopped all 8 on the other side. Here's Sparrow. Tries to cut middle. She's dispossessed. Comes out to the neutral zone for the Rams to start up ice potentially. They won't get as far as the UMass blue line. Back for Shelby Little. Sparrow makes a move and will skate in. Lily Sparrow tries to spin it middle, sticked aside by Neubauer. Sent up top for Little, now down low for Dunn. Tries to jam it towards the slot. It comes back to her stick below the goal line. Partridge there, gets loose puck, backhand shot, goes wide. Now in the left corner, 1:35 to go in the first. UMass piling it on here. 9 shots, taking the lead in that stat category and on the scoreboard as well. There goes a tip wide by Joanna Zhu. Little keeps it in. UMass will retreat for now. As we approach the end of this first period. Back the other way, here comes Shelby Little. The defensive captain tries to gain position, skates around the net, looking for a shot out front by Zhu. That one deflected to the far side. Back out front for Partridge, she can't shoot it. Roach keeps it in for now, but here comes Colorado State. Sent to the left side and skated by Qualley. She can't get around Little. Little with the offensive and defensive presence. 36 seconds to go. Joanna Zhu shot, save, and it pops into the glove of Neubauer for a much-needed whistle for these Rams.
Talk about Shelby Little, John. She's been just such a fantastic player for this men and women team in both ends of the ice. She can drive in on goal, she can score, but defensively she's about as solid as they come. Does not let a lot of opportunities in on goal. When you have a player like her on your blue line, it makes the offense and defense so much more versatile.
She will take a deserving rest on the bench as we play on. 30 seconds to go. That one tipped wide. Another shot from the point by Evans. Here's Viskovitz from the point. Blockered away, or patted away, I should say. Goes to the left circle. Bonfilio. Gianna Bonfilio's shot blocked down by Elan Ford. Goes to the left corner with 6 seconds to go. Looks like that will round out the period in this one. UMass takes the lead through the first. 1-0. Kelsey Partridge, the difference so far.
Good period if you're the men and women. They came out hot and they got rewarded for it. Pretty early, about 5 minutes in, they scored and they didn't back down. They kept up the pressure. Good on them. For Colorado State, a good first couple minutes, but from there, really trying to figure out how to answer this suffocating UMass forecheck. But I like what I've seen from both teams so far. It's shaping up to be a fun next couple periods. And John, it's our first time been together in a little while. I wanted to plug that. We haven't been on women's hockey with you since, I would say, February of this year. So it's always great to be back, and we've got ourselves a treat for us here at the Minnie Mullins Center.
Jay, it's been a busy semester for us, but we've started this initiative, and I mean, it's on YouTube for you to enjoy, and we're sure enjoying it. First time we're back in a little while. We've been treated to a fun one so far. UMass leading 1-0 after one. We're gonna go on mute here for a break. You'll still see the ice and all the ambiance, but we're gonna take a break for the next 14 minutes, and we'll be back for the second period on 91.1 WMUA, the home fort for all your favorite UMass sports.
Underway.
Welcome back to UMass Hockey on 91.1 WMUA. And we're back. Sorry for the late start there. Had some technical things happening, but here we go. Right away. Of course, UMass still leading 1-0 after the first. They had first possession there, but couldn't make anything of it. They'll get it back, actually, left side of the zone. Sent down to the left corner. Karlstein digs for it there.
John, we talked about during the intermission.
Well, here's Shirley Williams, Jacob. She'll shoot it wide. Kind of hooked that one with their right-handed blade there, Jacob.
Just yanked it, I guess, but talked about in the intermission how one of the faster periods we've ever seen. That period went about 25 minutes all in all as we get a whistle here.
That one went for icing. Yeah, I mean, that was moving. It's a quick period, probably one of the quickest periods I've been a part of.
And no penalties either.
That's true. We have seen some questionable contact, so you have to imagine potentially the call or two is going to come soon enough. And it seems like UMass has dominated this game, but in all honesty, they really haven't. I mean, shots are pretty close. Make that 9 shots for Colorado State to UMass's 11. UMass does lead 1-0, but a quick goal here for the Rams. It's tied once again. And here's a chance out front as it was Qualley who tried to poke it home. UMass will clear it out to the neutral zone. Kerry Balerna fires it in. Jumps to the right side. The Rams will regroup. Megan Maher trying to skate up ice. Now it's Alan Ford, can't get through traffic. Back the other way, Shapiro. She'll cut to the backhand, try and spin middle. Her shot save, rebound also stopped. Comes up top for Little, backhand, scores! One chance, two chance, and the third goes. Now it's for Shelby Little, the captain. Extends the lead for UMass. Little's second goal of the year and the second goal of the game for UMass.
I talked about her in the first period, how she's such a dynamic player for the Minutewomen. This time, flutters it in on goal and happens to find Twine. A great goal from the defenseman, and the Minutewomen up 2-0 here.
How about Shelby Little, the captain? And not only does she do some great things on the defensive side, of course she is a defense woman, but she also is able to put the puck in the back of the net. I believe that one went for icing. Come back the other way. Camera's been a little wonky here. Apologize for that. Might have to try and reset it. Still only a 2-goal lead for UMass. Not comfortable yet. Puck will come back. Again, apologies for the camera troubles. We'll call a game and look down at my computer, so we'll try and reset it at the next stoppage. That one goes wide by Gromko. UMass nearly up to 3 goals in this second period there. There's a shot from the point that gets through. Are they going to call it no goal? All right, we'll get an explanation on the bench here, but they're going to call that one back. Would have been Shelby Little second, or I think there was a tip in front, but Little was the one that shot it originally.
That right. So the score comes. Two on the board for the minute.
Right side of the zone, taken over by Partridge. Comes up top for Evans. Still shoots. Couple of chances here in the second period. Colorado State has not gotten a shot on goal yet. But here's a good chance now as Ford skates in. She cuts the back and out front. Forward. I think we're back now. Sorry about that. I think it's my charger. That was the problem, Jacob. We've diagnosed the issue.
What happened?
The computer was overheating a bit. So I apologize if you missed anything. But here's a breakaway for Colorado State. Backhand shot. Save again by Shipton.
This might be
but it's going to be a penalty shot, perhaps. There was contact from behind on a slash.
And I think it will be. John, not totally the clearest signal from the official. Now he's skating into the offensive zone for Colorado State. I thought he motioned to center ice there, but I guess he didn't. So it'll be a 5-on-4 for Colorado State. I might have said Michigan State right before. Can't believe that. Did I?
I did not catch it, Jake.
All right, we'll let that slide. Chaos here between the Tech, but a power play nonetheless.
Apologies for the issues. It's Abby Malkiewicz that'll go to the box. And I mean, that looked like a clear breakaway. I mean, I'm not too sure of the ACHA rules. Perhaps penalty shots aren't necessarily a thing, maybe, but I'm not too sure. Here's a power play, though, for the Rams, trying to cut into this UMass 2-goal lead. Right side for Qualley. She'll skate around the zone. Drops it off up top, and it goes down to the right for McDougal. Her shot blocked in front. It comes to Qualley. Wraparound try. Deflected away by Little. Pops up top to Kotlarchuk, and it jumps on the stick of McDougal out to the neutral zone. They can't clear it in. It comes all the way back. A minute gone on the power play.
Colorado State, though, with a couple nice opportunities there. Got to think that if they can get a goal here on this power play, make this a 2-1 game at about the halfway minute mark, and it'll give them a good shot at trying to pull themselves back into this one.
Stuck along the far side, 40 seconds to go until Malkiewicz is out of the box. Comes down low for Evans. She can't clear. Comes back to Roach, and now pops to Dunn to get it out. Larchuk skates through traffic and gets it across, but not cleared all the way in by Compton. Comes back towards the Colorado State zone. Final seconds of this power play. Schmidlap. The near side, Compton. Now picked up by McDougal. Power play is over, but a chance for Colorado State. Vulnerable minute. It's sent out front. No one's home. It comes to Hannah Gromko off the bench. Gromko can't skate ahead, and now the power play is over, and Colorado State still has come up empty on the scoreboard. Schmidlap, though, will skate in. Her shot, gloved save by Shipton for the whistle. So we get a moment to catch our breath. My computer charger was pretty hot there, and I guess it was just making everything go haywire, but I think we're good now. I just don't want my computer to die on us. That wouldn't be good.
What are you going to do, huh?
Well, the 47 people watching right now would be without a broadcast. There's a slap shot from the point that was stopped. Amber Norris on that will come back to her. She'll shoot again. Great block by Gromko, and it goes to the right side. And I'll let that speak for itself. It was a cross check in the back. No call. Only seen the one penalty today, and that was against Colorado State. Neutral zone puck available. Fight for it right in front of us. Comes back the other way. Colorado State with a burst of energy. That shot goes way wide by Amber Norris. It's been that kind of night for the Rams. Plenty of chances, but just cannot get it to go right on the net and right into the net. Left side of the zone, Roach with some contact there, and they will call that. They're going to call a hold on Nyla Roach.
Kind of felt like it was coming, John. A lot of physicality out of the Minute Women, and Roche just getting a little too physical there, and it's going to cost them. So the Minute Women, they'll go back onto the penalty kill for the second time in the past couple minutes, and Colorado State really feel like now's the time for them.
I did misspeak earlier. Of course, Colorado State did just have that power play, and they have another one now. So 2 opportunities on the man advantage. Schmidlap down low. Behind Shipton, it's skated out by McLaren. She'll feed it up top for McGregor. Back to McLaren, right side. Back to McGregor. Left side of the zone now for Norris. Her shot deflected away by Shipton. Schmidlap. Now back below the goal line, McLaren. Great catch up top by Norris. Fed out front. Compton shot. Saved by Shipton.
That was a nice save there from Norris with the glove, looking like Odell Beckham Jr. there, the one-handed grab. And that makes a big difference, John, because what could have been 30 seconds expiring for the Minute Women on the PK is now an offensive zone face-off because of the shot from the point.
Roach remains in the box for 1 minute and 10 seconds. This one cleared by UMass. Here's Compton. She'll skate ahead across the neutral zone and feed it into the right side, looking for McLaren. She'll poke it ahead. Behind the goal it goes. McLaren back the other way, looking for Compton. Emma Compton dispossessed by Sparrow and cleared down. One thing about Neubauer is that she's been very skittish when it comes to playing the puck away from her crease, and you saw it there. She just elects to take the cover.
And that could be a credit to UMass's forecheck, but probably not what you want if you're Colorado State with 42 seconds left to have to go 200 feet to score, especially when UMass wins the faceoff.
There's a shot by Julia Williams, shorthanded. That would have been her first goal of the season. Great chance there for the Chelmsford native. Of course, a member of our radio station. Works closely with us. There's a wayward pass all the way down. The Rams will ice it on the power play. Not ideal.
Just want to take this time to tell our listeners, wherever you're tuning in from, if you don't mind, especially our Colorado State fans, drop it in the chat. Let's get some activity in the chat. I got to sharpen up on my Colorado geography I'll be heading out there pretty soon, so I'd love to know where all of our fans are tuning in from.
Yeah, 50 of you watching, and we're keeping an eye on the chat. So if you'd like to interact with us, go for it. If you'd like to just watch the game, you can do that too. There's a shot off the side of the net, fed back out in front. A swing and a miss there, but it comes up top for McDougal. Now left side caught Larchuk. Back for McDougal. Tip just wide by Ford. She's on the puck now, though. Backhands it middle. Chance there. Shipton held her ground. Pops back to the left corner. Pearson fights for position there. And she'll grab the puck in the process. UMass takes it over. Malkiewicz gives it away, though. Schmidlab trying to take it over, but Malkiewicz made the recovery there with the poke check. UMass started off strong in the second, but have seemed to let off the gas. And there's a whistle there.
This could be too many men, John.
Yeah, too many. There was a line change. The puck came right there, and it looks like they're going to call it.
UMass had about 7 or 8 players there on the ice, so now back-to-back power plays for Colorado State.
Got some.
And look at that.
Hey.
Fort Collins, very nice.
Colorado Springs.
Littleton, Colorado, southwest suburbs of Denver.
Wow.
I got to get out there. I heard Denver's gorgeous.
I know. I've been as far as Nevada. I wish I stopped in Colorado on the way. I don't know much about it. I would say more, but
yeah, me neither.
we know it's there. That's about it. But there's going to be a penalty on Colorado State as they'll touch the puck here. So that wipes out the power play. It's going to be 4-on-4 for 146.
That's just really frustrating if you're Colorado State because you've got a fresh 2 minutes on, a chance to do some damage, and then the penalty in the neutral zone. It's a tripping call. So like you mentioned, John, 4-on-4 play for a little while from here, then 14 seconds on the men-and-women power play from there. I've been to Wyoming. I don't know about you. Wyoming's
wow, really? I have not been there.
Montana as well. Beautiful country out there.
The shot from the point goes wide by Little. We got Falmouth, Maine, and Oxford. Is that Alabama?
That is.
Wow. That's a new one. Don Matthews. Thank you for watching. Matthews family has been kind to us. Here's a 2-on-1 chance for Colorado State. Qualley, she'll cut middle, try to drop it back, but a great back check by Hannah Gromko. She's held up from behind. No call will come. We saw no penalties in the first, but a flurry of penalties now. Little shot over the bar. Got some great height on that one. Arguin feeds it down low. Gromko out front. No one's there. And Roach will not keep it in. Comes out to the neutral zone. Joanna Zhu charges ahead. Tries to cut back. Kept in by Little. Great reach there. That was not an easy play. And it comes back to Zhu. Fed up top for Evans. Shot blocked by Norris. Up top for Partridge. Shot blockered away by Neubauer. Evans again keeping it in. Pop down low for Zhu. Out front for Partridge. Looking for her second of the game. Was not able to get good wood on it.
Only 16 shots each for both these two teams. We've seen a lot of blocks tonight so far, John. Both these teams not afraid to sacrifice the body. And you see it there, the Rams coming up big a couple times.
UMass with a 10-second power play, and nothing will come of it. At least just yet. It's kept in the neutral zone and actually will almost come ahead and back out. We play 5-on-5, 5:22 to go in the second. Here's Compton. Fed out front, tip there. There's going to be another penalty coming up here on UMass. Chance there for a shot, saved by Shipton. But another power play upcoming.
And it's a hooking call for the Minutewomen. I believe it's Shay McDonald going to the box here. No.
It's going to be Hope Viskovitz, I believe. McDonald 11, Hope Viskovitz number 10.
And
she'll go to the box there.
And you see Coach Bill right there. Not happy about that call. He's giving a stern look as always.
We'll offer some words of encouragement as UMass goes back to the penalty kill. Luckily for them, they've been perfect on it so far. But there's a shot that will score right on cue. And Land Ford. She'll score her 10th goal of the year and cuts the UMass lead in half.
That's a pretty goal. That is a gorgeous goal. The one-time shot, that is really hard to do. And she did it fantastically, putting it in the back of the net. Nothing Shipton could do there. I mean, John, I don't know if our camera caught it. That was such a quick cross-ice pass, but that was a beauty of a one-timer.
Ford is the top scorer for a reason. Has a great shot. It was on display there. And the Rams have actually taken over in shots 18-16 and are right back in this one. We're in for a fun one here in Amherst. Still 24 minutes to play. Puck in the UMass zone, fed out for Suzak. She'll try and get around Karlstein. Sent in for Kutlarchuk.
Energy starting to shift here at the Minnie Mullins Center.
That happens when there's a numerous power play chances. Down goes Suzak. Their shot goes wide. Deflects to the right side. Great play by Little to poke it out. Almost went ahead with it. Shelby Little's been the X factor today for UMass. Probably the only reason why this game is not in the hands of Colorado State. I don't know about the only reason, but a big reason at that. Scored the second UMass goal and has made numerous defensive plays. Here's Abby Dunn. Skates in on the right. Sparrow will backhand it down low. She'll take a tumble. The puck will come to the near side. Kept in by Little. Banks it off boards for Shapiro. Board battle will happen there. Comes back for Little. Watch out, she'll shoot. That one's blocked in front by Charlotte Kutlarchuk. Abby Dunn feeds it middle, and Neubauer is there.
And Larchuk took that to the heart. I mean, that puck had eyes, and it right off her shoulder pad. But that's the theme that I've been talking about, John. This Colorado State team has been blocking a lot of shots. 3:18 left here in the second period. The energy is fully on their side. Give them credit. I don't want to say complete reversals from what we saw in the first, but they've definitely got some life in their legs here in the second.
UMass trying to respond to that with 3 minutes to go in the second. Some zone time here. That'll be the end of that as the Rams will send it down. Evans up the near side. The Rams will try and go ahead with it. Talked about it earlier. I mean, this Rams team, they're not ranked, unlike UMass, the number 12 team in D1 women's hockey. But hold on, here's a shot out front, sticked away by Shipton. The Rams are 8-4. They've won 3 in a row. They are on a roll. Another shot goes wide. Pops to the left. Rides the line for Norris. Her shot into the glove of Shipton for a whistle.
Got some more people populating the chat. We'd love to see that. Amy Morg says, yay Rams. Julie Champagne. Inver Grove Heights, Minnesota. We've been there before. Great country out there. And let's go UMass from Michigan, Kathleen Karlstein.
Viewers all over. There is a way on YouTube to see exactly, I don't know if it does states, but it does countries. So I wonder if there's anyone internationally listening.
That would be fantastic.
It would be. Here's Gromko's shot out front available. Nabauer puts a glove on it. And how about these two goalies, Jacob? I mean, you got Morgan Nabauer on one end, coming in with a .938 save percentage. She has let in 2 goals on 19 shots, but she's been solid. And Sophie Shipton, 19 saves for her as well. Good stuff from both goalies on either side. 1:43 to go in the period. Colorado State will try and tie this game. 2-1 the score. Most recent goal came from Elan Ford, power play goal. Here comes Ivory Arguin. She'll shoot it wide. Bounce off inboards to the stick of Amber Norris. Shelby Little swing and a miss. She'll keep in the clear attempt.
Let's go, Rams!
Pearson can't fight through traffic. Forchick still on for UMass. Partridge trying to grab it from Norris. Joanna Zhu as well. She'll send it deep with 55 seconds to go in the second.
If you're UMass, you'd love to have one late here, John.
Here's the shot. McDonald was stopped by Nabauer. That was probably the best chance they'll get. 47.3 to go.
Go, Rams! Go, Rams!
UMass sends it deep for Zhu. Final seconds of the second. UMass trying to get the lead back to 2. It's poked ahead by Colorado State, looking for a call behind the play as a stick was knocked out of one of the Rams' hands. It's not going to come. 20 seconds remaining. Poked loose by Zhu. She's got Suzak on her hip. Comes to Little to send it ahead. Final 10 seconds. Partridge can't get through. 5 seconds remaining.
Come on, Megan!
McDonald looking out front for one last chance. It's there for Little. Her shot goes in, but they're going to call it off as it went in after the buzzer. Now, how about that? The score will remain 2-1, but there was actually 2 more pucks that went past Nabauer in that period. One called off for a high stick and one called off for time expiring. Colorado State still in this after 2.
Great 2 periods, John. You never know what you're going to get here in the one game on a Friday night. It's late, kind of end of the semester. Thanksgiving is on the horizon, which I'm dying to talk about. But this has been a fantastic game. I had class earlier today, a little bit sluggish out of me, but I've been rejuvenated with the kind of play that we've seen on both sides of the ice. Colorado State comes out a little flat. Minutewomen get on the board first, but they fought back, converted on the power play, the one-timer, a fantastic goal, and now we head to the third, 2-1 in what should be a fun final stanza.
Should be, Jacob. Couple listeners from Canada. We do have some internationals on the stream. Thank you all for watching. 65 of you on the stream. I'm not sure if that's a season high, but it's right up there. So thank you for tuning in. You're in for a fun one. After 2, UMass leads 2-1. We'll be back in around 14 minutes. Don't go anywhere. Third period on tap on 91.1 WMUA, the home fort for all your favorite UMass sports.
Do it live.
And we're back on 91.1 WMUA. Third period is underway. UMass versus Colorado State final. Third period of play. Colorado State, all it takes is one goal, and this is a tied game. It's been a fun battle so far. These two teams have matched up well against each other. And here they come. Shot onto Shipton with a blocker save there. A little bit out of position from Sophie Shipton that time, but she made the save on a land forward. Sent in towards Neubauer. She'll stick it aside. Karlstein on the forecheck. A couple players hung up back there. It's Karlstein and Qualley, the captain. There's some more contact there. A jam try by Pearson wouldn't go. Another one on the far side there. They dig for it. Neubauer has got it under her glove.
Good effort there from Pearson, trying to get that third goal for the Minutewomen. She's their lead scorer. Had no points last game versus Liberty, but the game before had an assist. And that top line, John, just Megan Arrow, Pearson, they're really good. They know how to get pucks in the back of the net.
Roach shot has the puck stuck in her skates after a block and come back the other way for the Rams. But as far as Shelby Little, who makes another defensive play, and now it's Hannah Gromko. Nice move, cuts to the back end, middle shot, scores! Hannah Gromko, what a rush, what a goal, 3-1 UMass.
Just told you, John, they're good at putting pucks in the back of the net. A great rush from the Minutewomen. Working quickly into the zone. The puck comes out of the zone on the face-off, but they waste no time getting the job done. And that gives them a little bit of insurance. Still just a couple minutes into this third period, but a really nice addition for UMass.
Not even 2 minutes in, Hannah Gromko. Mentioned the 2 points she had against the #1 team in the nation, and she gets some more here. It's going to be her 5th goal of the season. A team lead by far. Puck goes behind Neubauer. And here come the Rams. Have to respond now. Still plenty of time left. It's Compton. She'll cut middle. Backhands it towards the net. Blocked by Roach. She'll send it ahead. Tipped in by Abby Dunn. Larchuk first to it. Up the far side. The Rams get it out. Right back in for Dunn. After a pass from Little. Against the end boards, pops ahead. Maya Shapiro from her belly tried to backhand that one home. Little off her line to the right half wall. And now to the stick of Shapiro, but not for long. Cleared out by the Rams. This one will go all the way down. No icing. One referee said icing, the other said no.
Not sure why there. Thought that should have been an icing, but nevertheless they play on.
Here comes Suzak, shot saved by Shipton. Her 22nd of the night. Goaltending tandem has been the story for UMass in a year where they haven't been able to get much scoring to go for them. 3 goals in this one, but here comes Shane McDonald. Her shot is blocked aside. Fishes her own rebound from behind the goal, but it goes to the stick of Compton. Emma Compton dispossessed from behind by Partridge. Comes back to the UMass zone. The goal scorers for UMass: Partridge, Little, and Gromko. And the one for Colorado State goes to Alan Ford. 3-1 game with 16-17 to go in the final frame. Here's Joanna Zhu. Tries the self pass, but it's cut off by Larchuk.
Come on, Meg. Go, Megan.
Megan Maher Sticked aside by Shipton. UMass will hold possession in the neutral zone. Right back the other way for the Rams, though. Maher again tries one towards the goal, blocked in front. It flutters there and sits down for UMass. Dunford rips it around the boards to the right. UMass, though, seemingly letting the foot off the gas once again, and here comes McDougal. Her shot out front, just ahead of the stick of Maher. McDougal again on the puck, right side. Tries to get it past Malcuit. Kept it on the line by Ford. Down low.
Come on, Megs.
Again, Maher couldn't get that one loose, and it comes back towards Neubauer.
Not a lot since that Minutewomen goal, John. I think right now, if you're Colorado State, just trying to get some more offensive zone time. They did a good job on that shift, but the Minutewomen defense, they've done a nice job of keeping the Rams to the outside, not giving up much open ice.
Shot from the left side of the zone goes wide. And not much traffic in front for Colorado State. Lots of board play has not gone their way early in this third period.
Right, Rams.
Compton shot blocked by Little and cleared out by Pearson. Arquin dashes after it. McDougal will be first to it, though. This one cleared out. Great pass ahead for McLaren. McLaren on the backhand, cuts middle. Great poke check by Shipton right out front again. Loose puck, cleared away by UMass. Gromko, the third goal scorer for the Minutewomen. Left corner, feeds it to Abby Dunn. Dunn backhands it off the corner boards. Sparrow in to help out. 13:45 to go in the third. Sparrow, low to Shapiro.
Come on, Rams.
Picked up by McGregor. Rams not able to get out. Shapiro goes down. Shot by Little, saved by Neubauer. Up top to Roach. Down low to Dunn. Across to Little, looking for two. Her shot, saved by Neubauer.
Some crafty passing there from the Minutewomen. Little, her first shot, might have skipped in on goal, so that was a tricky save. And then that shot from the point, great job from the Minutewomen to find her. She had a lot of open white ice in front of her, creeps in and lets a blast go. Unfortunately, couldn't find her second.
Skovic's shot patted away by Neubauer. UMass piling on the shots here after the Rams had a couple offensive rushes. Of course, this third period started with a UMass goal, but here's a 2-on-1. It's Coquette, feeds it across, shot, save, Shipton, and she has the puck. Sophie Shipton, her 24th save of the game.
Hard not to be impressed with the way she's played. Even on the rebounds right there, that's a 2-on-1. Maybe an opportunity for the Rams on the loose puck, but she holds strong. No rebounds. That's why the Rams really need to get bodies in front of her, because the easy goals, they're just not going to happen, at least as far as everything that we've seen.
Nothing has come easy for either of these teams tonight. It's been a fun one. The puck pops loose in front for Suzak. Now to the left side for Kudlarchuk. Left corner battle. 12:22 to go. McDonald muscles it out. Kudlarchuk on the back check. And out and ahead for the Rams. 1-on-1 into the zone. Maher shot, saved by Shipton in the glove. She'll keep it going to Viskovitz, who clears the zone. Trying to catch UMass in a change here. Great job by Malcuit with the speed off the bench. Gets in front of that rush. That one goes off of the skate of Julia Williams. Around the net, Williams poked off the puck there. She'll fight for it along the end boards. Now it goes to Elaine Ford. Ford trying to get around Dunford. Great job to subtly play the body there by Sarah Dunford. And she'll clear the zone. Things have settled down in this third. Very lively. It was a quick first period. In about 25 minutes, it was over. Only a handful of whistles as we had an icing here on the Rams. Then the second period was all sorts of penalties. I lost count of the amount there was, and because of that, Colorado State got on the board. It was a one-goal game for a while, but Hannah Gromko, the difference in this two-goal game right now. Jacob, what are you seeing from Colorado State? I mean, still 10:56 to go. What do they need to do better to get back into this one?
I don't think they've done anything terribly wrong, but it's really just the offensive zone pressure and making Shipton nervous. That's the thing. Throwing a couple women in front of her, losing her eyes a little bit and hoping for good rebounds, because right now she's seeing everything, and give credit to her in this men and women defense. They've made it pretty easy for her.
Neubauer saved that one off of the Gromko try. They'll make a couple of changes as Elaine Ford goes to the bench. Face-off won by UMass. Roach wrists it down low. Comes back to Roach, left half wall. Now Pearson. Looking out front was Arguin. No one was home. Gromko keeps it in. Gromko, top of the slot shot. Neubauer made the save. In and out of her glove. Pearson now. Left dot. Up for Roach. Left corner now back to Gromko. Here's a wraparound try. Arguin, saved by Neubauer. Gromko can't find the backhand. Goes to the right corner. Gromko fires one out front. Goes through Roach. There's the speed of Little, but it's going to be Shipton first to the puck. Finds Little. Little skates across the power U and into the zone. Little tries to drop it back for Pearson. Great awareness there by Suzak. And it comes ahead for Fortney. Fortney spins it middle. Suzak couldn't shoot that one. Quick rush for Colorado State. Thwarted by UMass, and they come ahead. Maya Shapiro gets one around McGregor. Great job by McDougall to grab that loose puck. Offside's the call as Suzak could not keep it in. 9:01 to go in a fast-moving third period. Abby Dunn, after UMass face-off win, banks it to the right corner. UMass will make a quick change. On comes Partridge. Here's Sparrow, down low for Dunn. UMass trying to get even more insurance here, still leading by 2. Partridge backhands it middle to Dunn. That one pops just to the left of the net. Right back for Dunn, trying to bank it home. Went behind Neubauer for a second. Shot from the point, saved Neubauer. Evans' try goes well wide. Chaos in front of the net there.
Couple knuckle pucks there, John. You've seen Mighty Ducks, right?
I have, Jake. It's been a while.
Yeah, me too. Neubauer with some real nice saves. Again, 8 minutes left here in the third. If Colorado State comes back into this game, they need 2. They can thank their goaltender because she stood tall late here.
Which one is the one where they play in the international tournament? Is that D2? I think it's D2.
I think you're right. D3. I could be wrong.
Gretzky makes an appearance. Kind of weird, but it also works because they're They're playing a good team. Partridge shot saved by
I
Naybauer.
think it's D3.
It might be. They're playing Iceland,
Right.
who I wouldn't think is a hockey country. There's a chance by Partridge. Spun middle by Zoo, just wide. 7:20 to go. Evans shot blocked in front. It'll be a 2-on-2 up ice for the Rams. Maher shot blocked by Malkiewicz. The Rams were clearly tired after that shift. Weren't able to go ahead with it.
Maybe the flying V would help.
I've never seen that on display in real life. I doubt it works, unfortunately. Maybe in, well, I don't, what do you call Little League hockey?
Pee-wee.
Jacob? Pee-wee. Yes, that's the word. Here's Balerna with a south pass to left side. She'll backhand it to the left corner. Karlstein is there. She'll spin it middle for Williams. She'll whack at it. Can't get one on net. Dunford try. Flutters into the mixer there. Taken over again by Williams. Her shot is blocked. The Rams will hold possession as there's 6:10 remaining. Back and forth we go, and Amherst Charge here alongside Jacob Repper. The final moments of this game, the Rams hoping for a last-ditch effort. But right now, it's all UMass. Arguin can't go ahead. The Rams have had trouble with this relentless UMass forecheck. Offsides on UMass.
John, if I may, just want to take the moment to shout out some of our socials. WMUA Sports, find us at Twitter, Instagram. You can find us, of course, here on YouTube, which you're watching on. But also, if you'd like, please donate to our site over at 91.1 WMUA. You can find that on Google. Got a great, robust site for you. Tells you everything that you need to know about WMUA. And if you'd like to donate, just check us out there. We've got coverage of the women's hockey team, men's hockey, men's basketball, men's football, women's basketball, and a whole lot more to come this spring. So we appreciate, as always, everybody tuning in. We've got, well, half a year left for me and you, my friend.
Yeah, two seniors, Shea. We've been calling these games since our sophomore year, a handful of sophomore year. It's became a regular thing junior and now senior year. And we hope it continues after we graduate. But still plenty to cover, as you said. I mean, we'll be on the call tomorrow. UMass versus Providence. Huge ranked men's matchup.
Come on, Rams!
Look out, Jacob. This puck goes to the left side here. That has not happened before. I do not know how, but you almost
lost an eye there. Jeez.
It wasn't that close.
I got a
but-
date tonight, man. I can't afford to get banged up. It wasn't that close, though.
The gentleman next to you almost had a knock in the head there.
He's a trooper. I'm doing double duty tonight, John, so I
Yeah.
appreciate you looking out for me. Cameraman and color commentator.
Need an extra set of eyes, Jacob. But
Right.
there's going to be a penalty on Colorado State, which is the last thing they needed at this moment, unfortunately for them. UMass will go to the power play with 4:15 to go. I'm surprised. I mean, Jacob, I don't know if you get a shot. Well, you can see it there. The top of the glass is just above the height of our heads, if not below, at the top of the bleachers here. So you have to keep our heads on a swivel.
Could have been bad, John. Could have been bad.
Brianna Qualley goes to the box for tripping. UMass to the power play. Evans for Gromko, right circle. Her shot, save Niebauer. Rebound, sticked away, but to Evans. Little left corner, she'll dash after it. And up top for Evans. Her shot, pad save Niebauer. She's made 33 saves tonight in an extraordinary effort. Little gets knocked down, and Colorado State will clear it. Chance there for Amber Norris to shoot. That was blocked down. UMass back the other way. Pearson has it on her backhand, skates behind the net. Elaine Ford gets in her way. Little keeps in the clearing attempt, comes back to Ford, who will send it the length of the ice.
Right now, if you're Colorado State, just 55 seconds left on their kill here. You want to get that all finished through and then hopefully pull your goaltender. That'll leave them around 2 minutes left to try to get the extra attacker on, and hopefully for them, 2 goals to knot this one up.
Still 40 seconds on the power play. Sparrow, right side. Elise Sparrow, the assistant captain, feeds it down low for Dunn. Back up top for Evans. Across to Little. Shot, tip, score! UMass extends their lead to 3. 4-1 the score. And Little will get credit. It hit a Colorado State player in front, and Shelby Little scores her second of the night. How about that for the captain? She came into this game with only 1 goal on the season, and she will end it with at least 3. Still 2 minutes and 30 seconds to go. Great effort for UMass tonight. 37 shots. Colorado State did hang tough with the Minutewomen, but they broke through in the third. Now a 3-goal lead. Here come the Rams. Left side of the zone, 1:54 to go. I do not think a goalie pull is coming. 3-goal game here in Amherst. UMass on their way to this victory. It'll be their 5th of the season for the number 12 ranked team.
Nevertheless, a pretty good game from both these teams. I really don't think Colorado State played that bad as we get a whistle for a hand pass. They just didn't have too many A1 opportunities. I think UMass, they had, well, at least 4. Colorado State, they had a couple really good looks, but Shipton, she stood tall. They had, again, John, they had their chances on the power play. They had 3 there in the second period. Granted, 1 was on the 4-on-4 that trickled into the 5-on-4 for the Minutewomen, but special teams really is what it comes down to at the end of the day. And they'll drop this one some 1,000+ miles away.
Hey, they got a great team here. 8-4, now 8-5 on the year as UMass ices it. Things to be proud of for this Rams team. They will play Rhode Island, I believe, this same weekend on this East Coast road trip. A bit of a grueling schedule. 3 games in 3 days. With a chance to respond against the Rhode Island Rams.
2 Rams going at it.
Yeah. Here's Little. Goal shy of the hat trick. She'll look for it here. She wants it. Skates middle, and she's knocked down. Delayed penalty coming on Colorado with 45 seconds to go. Little hungry for the hat trick. This will be whistled down with 34 to go.
Makes you wonder why Rhode Island is the Rams. Not a lot of Rams on the East Coast.
I think the name works. I don't know if it makes sense, but it definitely works.
Really, that seems like a contradictory statement.
Well, it's alliteration. Rhode Island Rams.
Yeah, but they could be the Rhode Island Rhinos. That wouldn't make much sense. I like the Rhinos a lot better.
You should petition for a change, Jake.
I think I might.
34 seconds to go. Hannah Gromko with Shelby Little behind her looking for the puck. 25 seconds left. Arguin out front. Neybauer puts a glove on it. I don't know about the Ram population in Colorado either.
I think it's solid. Again, I've always been confused because I don't know if Bighorn Sheep is synonymous with Rams. I'm pretty sure it is, so if that's the case, then yeah, but I don't know. Potato, potato, you know what I mean.
I don't think a kid from Boston, a kid from New York know much about Rams, to be fair. Here's a chance out front, and the final seconds will tick off. UMass wins this one, a fun one, 4-1 over the Rams. A valiant effort for Colorado State. Credit to them. 25 shots on goal for the Rams, but was not enough tonight as UMass takes this one, their 5th win of the season, in the lone game this weekend.
Definitely a fun one, John. Excited, as always, to do this with you. It was a good time. 2 great efforts. I mentioned it before. It was a fun game tonight. A good way to end my Friday night, at least. And not getting hit with the puck, that's also a premium. So just a great night here in Western Massachusetts.
Sure is. There's a shot of Bill Wright. He'll be happy after this win. I don't think it was a perfect effort from UMass, but they got the job done indeed. 4-1 the score after this one. So what's up next for UMass? Of course, Colorado State has a date with Rhode Island tomorrow and Sunday. Wish them the best of luck there. And then UMass, their next games also will be against Rhode Island, December 5th and December 6th. We'll have the coverage of those games here, but until then, we wish you a happy Thanksgiving. Jacob, any words about your favorite holiday before we sign off?
No, I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving that tuned in. We got confirmation actually in the chat from Steve Compton actually that Rams are Bighorn Sheep, so that's always nice. We got a little friendly photo here in front of us. But no, John, I wish everyone a happy Thanksgiving. It's my favorite holiday. We watched some great hockey tonight, and it's always a pleasure doing this here on 91.1.
Sure is. Maya Shapiro, Megan Maher, they played junior hockey together. They skate off the ice here in Amherst, and we will sign off for the final time. For myself, John Ruggiero, alongside my color commentator and cameraman, Jacob Remper. UMass wins 4-1. Have a happy Thanksgiving, a happy holiday. We'll see you in early September. Tune in tomorrow, UMass versus Providence men's hockey. Find that on 91.1 WMUA Amherst. But we're going to say so long for now. We'll see you next time. 91.1 WMUA, the home for it for all your favorite UMass sports. Thank you. Good night.